I was looking at 10 years in prison, and I had 3 babies under the age of 5 or 6, 7. He had pulled me in his chambers when I got found guilty, and he said, "You're not going to prison today." He said, "I know you're not the perpetrator." He said, "But the law doesn't." He said, "But I'm going to give you a lifelong restraining order," which they don't do very easily, against this man that I was with. And he said, "And you're going to go home with those kids and you're going to change your life."
That's amazing.
And I knew it was God. I knew it was God's. That judge, he retired about a year ago. And something told me to call him. Something in my spirit said, look him up. I found him and I called him. Hi, my name is Susie Mans, because that was the name I was then. And I said, "I'm sure you don't remember me." He said, "Do you mean the woman?" He did remember me. He said, "The woman with the children who had been prostituted," and he began to tell my story. And I said, "Yes." And we began to talk. And I said, "Today," I work for some of the most major law firms in the country. I said, "I'm married to I'm a pastor's wife. My children are grown and they're doing good, most of them. And I said, and I have a wonderful ministry I've started." And I told him everything. And he said, "Wow." I said, "So I did what you told me to." I said, "I went home and made a new life for my children." And I said, "It wasn't always easy, but I said, thank you for the second chance." And I said, "Now I run a program where I give people second chances."